not the fact that I'm lacking more and more protective gear, you know, that's perfectly normal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Endzone, a world apart. I'm in my... And today, well, it has been a long time since we have last recorded this game, since last time we've played this game. If you somehow don't remember it, if you somehow didn't play it, allow me to give you a quick reminder. It's basically a town builder game, a city builder game, if you will. But, well, you've probably noticed it's not built out of scrap. We're not building exactly out of scrap. We are trying to survive because the world is after a catastrophe. The apocalypse hit humanity. We all decided to throw nukes at each other and see what exactly is gonna happen and how well we're gonna glow in the night. And guess what? You don't glow. You just fucking die. That's more or less how it goes. So, that's one thing. Humanity somehow managed to survive, thankfully. So this is one of the towns I have built, one of the towns that I'm really proud of because it's quite huge, but the thing is that from now on it's basically building the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Because I think I've built everything that is to be built. Most of my humans, most of my citizens are happy with their lives, so it has been some time since the last time we've played. I cannot English today, I'm so sorry. Because, well, if you don't know, I'm playing the DLC, Distant Places, and there was a bit of a issue with the DLC because some of the locations were not exactly loading for some unknown reason to me, and I didn't want to start the game from the beginning because that was apparently the best solution I could try to give. So I was waiting patiently. The developers actually fixed the bug, I think, after like a week or so. But I didn't record it because, well, I had different games on the list to play and, well, you know how it is. Or maybe actually you don't know how it is. But yeah, I did screwed up. I'll admit when I did screwed up. I screwed up a little bit. So I've sent the expedition. What? Yes, okay, good, whatever. I've sent the expedition. If I remember correctly, I've sent them to East this time. Last time when I was playing this game, I believe we did the West. So we've solved the quest to the West. And, well, now we have barter trade deals will be offered at the balloon station regarding the expedition. That's okay. And now we are trying to actually do the East. Expedition to the East. Hello? Do I have connection? Or has this stupid antenna shoved out of the place again? Whatever. In case someone is out there hears me, here are my coordinates. I could use a couple of helping hands. Precious technician experts. Is an asset. Yeah, so I've sent the expedition. Let's find out what exactly is the issue.
Intercom only works when you ring the bell.
Oh, hello. Lem, you look like a lunatic, by the way. Someone has landed. Yes, we did land it. Hello. Okay, what? I don't have a technician with me? Inspect the gate. Right and lock is bolted shut. There are some sparks up here. Rubber's improvised, but in good shape. Looks like we have to ring the bell. Okay, ring the bell.
That's too much for me. The bell actually works. Who's there? And much more importantly, do you have the potatoes with you? This is the first big visit in years. Nonsense. Decades. I must say, this is... Can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can. What's going on? The connection is bad, boss. Should we keep trying or look around for here first? Continue conversation. The income is going crazy. Can you hear us? Try again. Yeah, let's try to continue. Pray them open. Let's take a look. There are pots and pans and at least a dozen. Some of them are barely even used. Why would anyone throw those away? Well, I guess we can take them along. Oh, great. We got some crap. Okay, continue conversation. Try again.
Oh, this damned antenna. I knew that. I'm opening the gate, okay? The roof. You hear me? There's an antenna on the roof. All you have to do...
Uh-huh. What was that? The lion's gun's dead, boss. He said something about an antenna up there on the roof. He's probably broken. I don't have a clue how we can get up there. At home, this ladder would have ended up in a junkyard, but it looks pretty stable. Let's just hope that none of the rocks snapped none of the rungs snap when you go up. Lucky, we have someone along who knows about scrap. We'll find out which rungs aren't sturdy enough to bear our wave anyone on our wave anymore, and then we can bypass them. That sounds like a good idea. Poach the roof. Okay, we got the Young and Azure so they can actually try to climb this thing. Volunteers first. No, let's just try to fix the fucking ladder. How about that? Some of the rungs crank a little, but the ladder holds up weight. Good. Up here, there's an antenna. Looks like it's a fuse box here in the corner. The weird guide said something broken here. Looks pretty improvised. Everything here looks pretty improvised if you ask me. I don't have enough supplies, what? Fuse box? The fuse box is locked. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get it open. The cables look okay from the outside. Maybe there's a loose connection somewhere inside. Probably. Kick it? Did that work? Hey, it always works with the kicking. Hey, we got the thing we needed. Bingo! Who knows, we've solved the problem for good. But the kick fixed it at least for the time being. A big piece with wires and cables fell off. Let's pack it up. The system seems to be working without this stuff.
Holy taters, you've repaired the system! Welcome, my helpful guest. My name is Lem, inventor and third-generation builder. I'd welcome you in person, but my mother always said you have to be careful around strangers. At any rate, since you're already here, then do take a look at my technical marvels. Go right ahead. You'll be amazed.
Yeah, I've noticed that you love your mom, by the way.
Go on. Just take a closer look at this gem. That's my potato harvester. The only problem is it's not working at the moment. Just so you know, I love potatoes. They can be boiled, roasted, mashed, baked, stuffed, and French fried. Not to mention the chips. A life without this wondrous miracle would be a tragedy.
Yeah, well, you know, you can actually pretty much survive on potatoes if you're really desperate. And you have salt. That is, broken device. Okay, let's give it a try.
Sorry, out of luck. One of the tires has gone flat. I'll have to disappoint you. I don't have any potatoes for you. I'm sorry, but my own, well, I used them up. That's the word. They're all gone. That's how it is.
All of this for potatoes?
Yes, potatoes! That poor thing actually ought to be working on the fields there. But it's not running. I'm not the youngest anymore, you know. Can you do something about the tire?
I think so. The tire's flat, boss. We could try to fix it, but this sure requires some talent. The rubber isn't in the best shape anymore, but we have someone with us who knows how to do this kind of stuff. Sure, give it a try.
The tire? Sure. I already had that idea the day before yesterday, too. But then, well, something cropped up in the meantime and it slipped my mind again. Good thing you're here.
Yeah. Also, you breathe really weirdly. Okay, we've checked that thing. Covered machine.
No need to concern yourself with that. It's just an early prototype.
Tell me more.
Nothing beats a well-functioning machine. Well, soon to be well-functioning. All that's left are a few parts. Then it's ready to go. But that's no concern of yours right now. Just leave it covered up.
Why?
A secret, get me? And it'll stay that way until it's ready. Things unfinished aren't show, my mother always said. It's going to be a masterpiece. No two ways about it. You'd better take a step back or else you'll break something.
I'm guessing that this guy managed to survive this long because he lives on a little tiny island in the middle of nowhere. We'd be better off taking a step back, Chief. Before that thing, whatever it is, falls apart and hurts us. Look below? We can't wait to see what's under the tarp. Do you think Lem would notice if he took a quick peek underneath it? Just do it.
Hey, what did I say? Don't peek. Step back. It's a secret, a very special one. My secret. You didn't touch anything, did you? I certainly hope not.
No, I just pissed on it to show dominance.
Okay, fair enough. I know how it is. As a kid, I was always inquisitive. Pa had to hang everything on ropes so that I couldn't get to them. But I got my fingers on most of them anyway. Say, do you feel like helping me?
Well, I don't have any other option. Sure, let's give him a help. Sure.
I knew that I could count on you. Listen, there's a settlement northeast of here. It was once my hometown, but you've got to watch out. The place is highly contaminated with radiation, and you need special gear. There are some components that I need for perfecting the machine. You've got to get them.
Uh-huh. You are aware that radiation is gonna actually travel with the parts, right? Inspect the gate. Okay, strange apparatus? What the fuck is this?
Gem, isn't it? Just look at it, and it was all my idea.
The fuck is that shit?
You sit on it and push the pedals, and in the cauldron that makes this, that, what's that thing called again? Okay, the hook goes round and round. Great machine.
Wait, what does it do?
Of course. Well, theoretically, I mean, what should I say? It broke down. There were, teething problems more than once. Do you think you can get it up and running?
Dude, I can get everything up and running. Do you have a spare toaster? The device looks like crazy, boss. It just needs a little... Oh, the device squeezed like crazy, boss. It just needs the oil. But the mechanics are a bit confusing. We should have a specialist look at it. We got a similar technology in our wells. Thanks goddess we have someone along who knows how it works. Sure, give it a try.
Oil is like magic. All it takes is a little bit and suddenly everything works. Now all I need is something to stir. I'll see to that later.
Let me guess, that's for the potatoes. Okay, we got everything. Loot in the turn. Sure, loot everything. Yeah, no problem. I got the space in the balloon. Right, okay, so I'm guessing we have to go to the town now. Sure. Load your asses and get back home. The only thing that actually worries me here is that I have constantly problems with the protective gear. That's like an only issue that I have. But I have some... Oh, I don't have any gear around here. That would explain a lot. Oh, no, actually we have some radiation around here. Okay, that's... Good thing we got the medicines for radiation. Somewhere. Oh, I've missed this game a lot, man. But the problem is that I'm basically running out of content to do in it. Like, this is... The distant places are like... The only things that I have to remaining to do in this game. Because, well, I mean, sure, there are scenarios, but I don't think they're gonna be that interesting to record. And then again, it's like, if you watch, let's say, my Anno series, you know that I prefer to have, like, a bigger settlement, like, get one settlement, but get it to perfection, like, make it big, make it juicy, you know, stuff like that. I'm not a bigger fan of constantly restarting and going from the beginning. I'm getting too old, man. I'm getting too old to constantly start building a settlement from the very beginning. So that's why Anno was, I guess, such a good thing for me, because you could just build a gigantic settlement and constantly keep improving it and keep expanding the settlement and stuff like that. And same goes for this one. Like, I've built the monument. Sure, I've built it in the wrong place, but I built the monument, and now I focus on the other DLC. So yeah, this is something I think that other, like, town builders or city builders or survivor games should have. You build one city, you focus on that city, and the new content that arrives just allows you to expand this one city. Sure, there are people that enjoy building from the very beginning. I'm just not that type of a person. Ignore the fact that I'm liking more and more protective gear, you know, that's perfectly normal. Right, so we got some more expeditions and chapter. We're able to find a small island on the coast of the Encanto Lem there. He's kind of an inventor who had a whole range of particular machinery in his place. After we helped him to get some of the machines operating again, he asked us if we could help him with prosecuting several types of equipment in order to forge ahead with the latest secret project, and gave us coordinates of an abandoned settlement.
Good thing I've reached you. I'm sending you the coordinates for my old homestead. It would be best to equip yourselves with everything one would need for such an extensive expedition.
Okay. Sure, whatever you say. So, I'm gonna take a lot of those. Like, 20 points, I guess. 20 points would be enough? Yeah, I think it should be enough. Alright, so, metal. Okay, we're gonna need radiation suits, metal scrap. Okay, so, we need... Right, we need to look for specific badges, I guess. Okay, take the guys from the security, I guess, because that's gonna be the list of my problems. So this guy... this is engineer, so we can take him. Because the engineers are not doing anything at the very moment. I'm lacking some protective gear, by the way, if anybody's asking. Tailor don't. Move tailors. We don't need that thing. We need somebody from the hospital, I guess. Do I have somebody who works at the hospital? Where's the hospital, by the way? That's a morgue. Yeah, we need somebody from the morgue as well. Duh. Okay, that's foreshadowing. Where's the hospital? There is a hospital. Okay, what the fuck? A cook batch? I won't be able to get all of those things, right? Huh. Okay, explorer's batch. Huh. Okay, this is... we have to... I have to... Okay, let's try to pick people that have more than one badge, maybe. And roll with that. Yeah, see, for example, those guys have a lot of badges. Yeah, this guy has somehow 4 badges. I don't know how is that remotely possible, but it is apparently possible. This won't give me anything. Okay, the hospital... nothing here. The morgue. Okay, you're the cook and you're working at the defensive, so that's okay. We need somebody who is a technician. What's the technician badge? I don't see it. What's the technician badge? Take this guy. I'm still looking for a technician. Morgue, miner. There it is. Okay, I think we got everything. Yeah, that should be enough. Side the expedition. Lovely.
Ha! It works! Pa always said that radio equipment would be just my kind of thing. Now I can hear you, even though I'm sitting in my armchair. Great! Now we can finally set off on the quest for the spare parts.
Yeah, too bad I'm risking my crew, my people, my equipment, and my time. Okay, so let's see what this lunatic wants from me. Okay, look around.
What's it like? Everything's fallen apart, I'd guess. Probably no human being's been there for years. Radio through whatever you see to me, okay? Then I'll try to picture it and guide you in the right direction.
Uh-huh. Who else thinks I'm gonna find actual people living here?
Radiation is still very high, huh? Everything was in good shape for a long time, and you could live well there. But then the acid rain came, and suddenly everything changed.
Yeah, so-called black rain. It's actually a terrible thing, by the way. Like, not recommending for you to search for it, but let's say that the 2 nukes drop on Japan, that actually give you some type of experience. Of that experience. I'm not saying that was a good experience. Be careful, guys.
You know, this place means a lot to me. I was there as a child, with Ma and Pa. I know it like the back of my hand. I see it all right in front of me. I know exactly where you have to head to.
Uh-huh, I bet you do. There are a whole bunch of ruins here, boss. What should we do start? Everywhere. Wow. Too bad I cannot actually rebuild this thing. That'd be cool. Let's go with the south, I guess. There's a police station in this direction, boss. Let's contact Lem and ask if he knows anything about it.
The old police station. We used to use it as a storeroom for potatoes and grains. It's locked up, you say? There's definitely a way in, for sure.
What? You just want me to barge in? Yes, the front door. It's barricaded and looks pretty solid. This door doesn't stand a chance against our tools. Yeah, it has a higher chance that nobody's actually gonna die. Fuck. Some explorers of this expedition gain 70% health. Fuck. Oh, my hand! It's harder than I thought. No, I do. At least not like this. Try to break it again. Fuck, seriously? Okay, one more try.
The front door. Yeah, I almost forgot about it. My best friend, Anna, once got her hand caught in it. Ordinarily such a fearless girl, but that time she screamed so loud. What a commotion that was. Man, I sure miss her.
Yeah, I wonder what you did for your friend. To actually help her now?
I remember well that the room stood full of crates. Do you see them? Take a good look around. A wonderful place, isn't it? Packed full of useful things. There must be a large grain mill behind the crates. That's where you'll find the grinder I need. Get going, find it, and detach it.
I still say that this guy looks like a lunatic.
Oh yes, the potato crates. Back when I was little, I could stand up inside them. When they were empty, they were great for playing hide and seek. What fun!
I honestly don't care. The crates are empty, boss, but the wood is in good condition. Sure, we can... Yeah, 50 wood. Do you know how much wood I use? Like, per season, around 2,000, I guess, at this point.
As a child, I always imagined that the machine was a monster that gobbled up grain and ground its teeth really horribly as it ate. So what's up? Oh yeah, the grinder, right. That's what I need. You have to detach it.
Sure, take it apart. Hey Chief, we were able to detach the grinder, but it's completely rusted and useless. On the other hand, we did find some metal parts that look useful. We definitely have to keep a look on for something else. Workbench. Ah, I cannot do anything with it. Cellar door.
It was always locked. I was never inside. The grown-ups were often there at night. I wonder what they were up to there. With your tools, you shouldn't have any problems prying the hatch open.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, of course they were drinking. But then, and you know what we're doing down there? Shelves full of bottles, and it's definitely not water. Looks like they turned the potatoes into alcohol. Wow.
Uncle
Workbench.
Bill's workbench. He always squinted his eyes so intensely when he was concentrating. His whole face was full of wrinkles, almost like a leather couch.
I hope not a black one.
Very good. That must be the grinder. It rotates cleanly, you say? Perfect. Precisely what we've been looking for. Good thing Uncle Bill always stashed spare parts away.
So that's one thing done. We went to the south, so let's go to the north this time. Looks like there's an old fuel station to the end of the road. Let's ask them about it.
Station? Oh yeah, you mean the old workshop. That's where Pa worked. He was always dismantling, installing, converting, and tinkering with something. He was a fabulous inventor. Almost as good as I am. We ought to find a pump here. It's dead certain.
It does, luck, boss. But the roller gate looks pretty run down. We should be able to force it up. Us scrap collectors have done this 1,000 times. Churchyard. Old church. Should we take a closer look later? Of course we're gonna fucking do that shit. It wasn't a good idea. We were just wearing our tools. This won't get us anywhere. Try again. See? Pretty easy. Oh, now it's pretty easy.
I know about machinery. I learned in this workshop. Right there with Pa and Uncle Bill. I was always watching. Sometimes, when no one was looking, I tried out something on my own. If you've got ideas, you have to test them, right?
Yeah. That's an old engine, boss. Should we see what parts we could get some use out of? Specialists can take care of it. Yeah. The engine doesn't look very impressive at the first glance, but if you look closely, you can see that there is still a very good condition. Surely we'll be able to get some use out of these dismantled parts. Yeah, well, that helps. Church. Here's a pretty sizable garden. There are some graves and a few particular bushes.
Old churchyard. That's where Pa simply threw away whatever he didn't need anymore. And is the truck still there? That dilapidated old thing? Take a look at it. There must be an oil pump inside. We need it.
There's an old truck over here. I like how my team actually shows over here and they actually try to do something. Expedition failed. Okay. Oh, come on!
That's it! That's the one! The one I've needed! All that's left is to clean it thoroughly, then things can get going! We're getting closer and closer to perfecting the machine!
Good, I guess. Strange plant? What the fuck is this? Oh! Fileless fruit. Well done, boss. We've never seen anything like this before. Hey, that's a new plant! Nice. Gravestone cross. What's on it? There are several names here. Bill, and the other names are difficult to read. Wait a second. It says Anna. Oh. That was just radiation. I mean, the rat that you found that thing. Let's go to the west. There are several old houses here, boss. I'm not sure if there's anything useful here. Let's ask them.
Old house is at the end of the street. Yes, exactly. The door is probably locked. Yes, Ma was always very cautious. But there was a key somewhere. Where was that kept? It's so long ago. It's always the important things that slip your mind.
But you look at that. I never expect there's gonna something slip your mind, you old fart. Okay. Flower pot. Looks like the door is still unlocked tight, boss. Let's see if we can find the key here somewhere. A survivor's guide mentioned that the Pontus hints spotting like under the doormat or in the mailbox. What were those people thinking? Well, what did you know? It really was the flower pot. Now we can lock the door.
Happy to be there with you now. You know I grew up there. My home sweet home. The pot we're looking for is in the kitchen. Do me a favor, okay? Walk through the rooms a bit. I just want to know how things look now.
You want me to make pictures? What? Nothing.
Here when she wasn't in the canteen. Just for us, on special occasions. She cooked. She cooked so well you have no idea. Really, not a clue. Her pot is there in the kitchen, for sure. You know your way around. You'll find it in a jiffy.
Uh-huh, sure.
That's the one. It's a crying shame Ma left it behind. Pack it up. You won't find a better one. And meanwhile, the second one is broken. At long last, I finally have a new one.
Sure, but that's gonna cost you extra, my friend. Alright, living room.
After the acid rain, when everything got worse and got contaminated with radiation. That night, all the grown-ups yelled at each other. For weeks after, they didn't say a word. Us kids, we were silent too. Then we were gone, headed here for the island. Go take a look around. Maybe you can use something.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought that he went alone to the island. So if he went with a group of the kids, so where is everybody? Did you eat them, Lem? Did you? I don't know, take a look around. There's a lot of clothing and medicine lying around here, boss. He must have left behind it. You better take it along with us. Sure.
That was my room, my very own. I had cogwheels and screws and springs, so many toys. And then I had to leave it all back there when we left. Simply all of it. You know your way around. It's a sure thing that this here is a genuine gold mine. Don't be bashful. Take something you can use.
Uh-huh, sure. Like, I don't know, an old plastic toy? A genuine treasure trove of electronics and other parts. It's unbelievable what Lem collected as a child. Wow. I mean, you know, considering the size of my settlement right now, this is pretty useless, but if you be like starting your settlement, have like 200 people, something like that, this would actually come very handy. Alright, so... East is remaining. Back here? An old burger place? Let's ask Lem.
Place? That must be our old canteen, with the red seating units. We sat there and talked, everybody, all together, until we had to flee. There still has to be a mold here we can use for the machine.
Mold? You mean like... Oh, you mean a mold, okay. Fuck, I ran out of points. Because you fuckers cannot open a simple door. Yeah, cannot do anything. Okay, we need to get back to get some more supplies. Fuck. I've returned back with new supplies, so hopefully this time it's gonna be a little bit more progressive. Okay, now we can get inside. So, cellar hatch, collapsed side. Let's go for the collapsed side. There's a lot of rubble lying around here, boss. We just hope on that the roof won't cave in on us. We really have to be careful. Yeah, well, you better.
A shame. Back then, that was a fine little spot here. There was always the best soup ever, with potatoes or turnips, so tasty. Maybe there's still some left there. Oh my, true, it's been a long time. Enough of that. The mold, that's why you're here. You have to find it.
Yeah, I don't think that eating vegetables from a radiated place is gonna be such a good idea. Scientist. A baking dish, says Lem. Sounds like something you could find in the kitchen. Should we look around there? Yeah, go to the kitchen. Gray box, no, it has to be in the kitchen.
Holes in it? That's the mold, that's it. Now you're asking yourselves what it is, right? You'll see. Oh, you'll be amazed. I'll give you a hint. Flour, salt, and water. With the mold, the machine will be perfect.
Flour, salt, and water? What about eggs? What do you want to do with just flour and salt? Okay, whatever. Gray box.
Sometimes I sneaked in. There was a gray box there. And when there was electricity, you could switch it on. Then it swooshed and crackled, like in a snowstorm. Maybe your veteran can do something with it. Any chance he's ever seen something like that before? At any rate, a great invention.
Dude, he went into a not operational nuclear reactor. I think he can handle a Burger King or whatever that shit is. Veteran identified the box as a television. Apparently, there were something like a radio, but with pictures, and people used to sit around in front of them for hours. Sounds crazy. Yeah, I know, right? Cellar hatch. Give it a try. Oh, now everything opens up the first try. It was easy. With a hitch like that, you just need to fight. Okay, whatever.
Basement. Ma always said we should run there when it gets dangerous and we're being attacked. We got to practice a few drills. We sure did. It was dark and wet, and I was always so afraid. Anna was there too, and she was a lot more fearless. She always told me stories then. But there was never ever an attack. Just the acid rain. I hope no one hid themselves down there back then. It was a horrible place.
Yeah, for such an amount of radioactive rain, nature is getting back to life apparently over here. Right, what's behind it? Boss! Yes, apparently was a cruelty thrown to get it out of the boards. Looks like some kind of a protective wall. There are even slits for shooting. There's a weird smell here too. A gravedigger sure is a smell of decay. Oh dear. Oh no. A gravedigger have investigated the matter. Looks like there are people here. I mean, dead people. There isn't much left of them, but they've been down here for a while. They must have entrenched themselves here with guns and lots of ammunition. Oh, well, I'll find a use for that thing, I guess. Right, so I think we got everything done? No? Look around, what am I missing? Departure.
Wow, amazing. It looks as if you found everything. Thank you so much, so much. Without you, yes, I never would have. What fabulous helpers you are, really. I didn't want to leave back then. Now I've been on the island for such a long time.
Yeah, I've noticed. In your crazy eyes.
So what happened to the others? To Uncle Bill and Anna? Where have they gone to?
Give us some... No, you don't want to know. We don't know how well Liam will take it if we tell him the truth about what happened here, boss. What should we do? Truth? Let's just pretend we have no idea. After all, there is no definitive proof of what happened here. Lie. We could tell him that we didn't see anyone, and that they will probably move on. There are tons of places, and all that time. Let's advocate.
Didn't discover a thing? That's a shame. I had hoped so much that there's some sign of life from them. But maybe they escaped it all and we'll get in touch someday.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, man. You'll get touch with them one day or another. I mean, one way or another. Yeah, for sure you will. Yeah, trust me on that. It's a never-ending circle of everything, I guess, at this point. Alright, we got everything. Let's loot this shit and get the hell out of here. Okay, the expedition actually managed to return, so... This doesn't look right. Oh yeah, because we have to end the chapter. Guided by Lem, we explored the Ramada settlement and we were able to salvage the objects he needed. It emerges that the place apparently dealt with Lem's old hometown. It was in radio contact with us. He was in radio contact with us. We were able to navigate us through the ruins from memory.
Operations are moving along fast and furious. Now that we have all the parts together, we can start to let my grand invention become a reality. Do drop by, but don't forget to bring me the spare parts.
Sure, I'm gonna blow up your place to smithereens, by the way. Okay, I'm getting a lot of those. I am not taking the risks again. This time I'm taking 40 of those. Why? Because I can afford it at this point. Okay, so... Okay, that's a lot of stats. Good. What else we need? We need a technician with us. Do we have a technician? We do. It's a farmer though, but okay, I think I can manage. Can we get some people from the security now? Or actually, let's take you from security, you from security. Who else wants to go? Guys, who else wants to go? Come on, don't be shy. You can go. Okay, start the expedition. Load your asses onto the balloon, and let's get this shit on the road. And the expedition has finally arrived at the final chapter of this story, I guess. And what exactly is gonna happen?
Think you're here at last. I've got everything all prepared already too. If you've brought the spare parts with you, then we can get started right away as well.
Okay, this is a very interesting island, like, just saying. So what do you want from me? Side entrance. Why there's a side entrance over here? I thought we discovered a side entrance. We didn't even notice it last time. Should we see what's behind the door? Yeah, take a look. The fuck is this? This is just unbelievable. Whoa, boss. What happened to you? Cannot see it. There's a... Is that a boat? Made completely of steel? We've seen pictures of something like this before in some book. I think it's a submarine. It's in perfect shape. How did it get here? And there is a light at the end of the passage. Probably another door. Should we go through it? Yeah. Fishing spot. They must have had the same idea. That bait. We've never seen anything like it. This is ingenious, boss. We should use it at the home too. Okay. Wow, I found something that I don't think I was supposed to actually found. Okay, get through the gate. Boss, the gate is closed again. Lem seems to take his security precautions pretty seriously. Ring the bell.
Oh, is the gate closed? I'll open it up quickly. I can still recall our adventure in the town so well, as if I'd been there with you. And I was too, via radio. You told me everything so nicely. Come on in, go ahead, don't be shy. Then we can get started right away.
Oh yeah, sure, I'm completely not terrified of a lunatic living on a little island and talking about potatoes.
Oh, how wonderful. The parts, they're definitely the right ones, aren't they? Come on, off to the machine. Although, wait a second. The radio mast hasn't been functioning anymore since this morning. Thank God you were already on your way here. Take a look at it. That would be great.
Okay, just don't call the cannibals and your friends. Right, radio mast. What the fuck is going on over here? Lem's radio mast is, shall we say, improvised structure, boss. Lucky we have enough tools with us. A miracle of technology. Chaotic, but ingenious. The dish was just a little off the position. We were able to strengthen it out quickly. Lem is that equipment that allows us to transmit much further than we can. We should do that too, boss. That could be really useful. If you say so. Should we actually focus now on the machine of strange books? Maybe we should take a look around. What kind of books are those? Looks like there is some interesting stuff in here. I think I remember seeing something similar at school. Looks like cookbooks, boss. There's scrabbles all over the place. This isn't one ingredient without a comment. Some of this information will surely be useful at our work in the kitchen. That's nice. Okay, the machine. It must be the machine. They must have taken off the tap off. That's what it looks like. The fuck is this? Why does it look like a transformer? Like the robot transformer, not the device transformator, something, I don't know.
Masterpiece. And now all the parts are there. Thanks to you, naturally. They only have to be installed. Then it'll purr like a kitten.
I hope not. I'm guessing you have eaten the kitten. What's it doing?
So nosy, not so impatient. You won't see until it starts running. First, install the parts. Get going, get to it.
I'm starting to think that I'm actually building a nuclear bomb at this point. There's a flap at the back, boss. I say that would be a perfect place for the pump that we took out of the truck. Well, our well keeper can surely take care of it. Sure, install it.
Good. One step closer to perfection. The pump is much better than the scrap I experimented with at first.
Okay, what else? We got the pot. There's an outlet. I suppose we have to put the pot underneath it. Probably the one that we found in the lamb's parents' house. Would definitely fit well here. In any case, our cook nods in agreement.
Oh, that's a good place for the pot. The wonderful final product will be collected here.
I'm actually surprised that this quest didn't failed. Now we've dropped the pot, boss. We cannot pick it up. Looks like this spot is for the old grinding mill that we took from the potato storeroom. A member of our group has worked on fields before and experimented with grinding grains.
Now it can mill grains, coarse or fine, grainy or small. Whatever, it can simply do anything. Great work.
How we can actually see anything from your house? The baking form. We could attach the baking foam that we found in the burger place up there on the outlet. That would make sense. Without technician expertise, we'll make it.
That's the spot. Everything has to have its place, right? One mold for everything. Simply wonderful.
Yeah. Everything have to be in its place, so why you're here? Okay. Machine start. So, let's blow up this island, right? Install all the parts, let's find the time. Can we start the machine?
So fast, not so impatient. Good. We'll venture a try. Start the machine.
Okay, now all of a sudden I can actually start it. Sure, why not?
Do I hear something there? Is it running? No, that can't be. After all, the design draft. So much work. It has to run. Just take another look at it, okay?
Just maybe kick it. Those parts are all old parts. Maybe electrical contacts are just corroded. Our technology ace will take care of it. Sure, fix this shit.
Yes, that sounds better already. Much, much better. I don't know either. But things like that can always be solved somehow. Come on, get going. A dash of creativity, please.
Can we drop it into the water? Look for tools, transmission. Sounds like something in the motor's loose. We need to tighten up some screws, but we need a special tool for that. There's got to be one lying around here somewhere. A scrap collector will find it. Sure, look for it.
You found the toolbox. The tools you need are lying inside. Yes, indeed. They enable you to get to the motor. Very good.
It just doesn't want to work.
It's still not running. Don't worry. I've been tussling with machinery my whole life. We'll get it done.
Uh-huh. There it is! There's the option to kick it. Go!
Hearing this right? Yes, I hear it! Ha! I told you so. Boil the water, get the wheat. We'll make dough. We'll make noodles.
Oh, this is for noodle product. Yeah, flour, water, and salt. That's for noodle product. But yeah, you still need eggs for that thing. Right? Yeah, you need eggs. If I remember correctly.
Noodles! Yeah! Soup! Noodle soup! Simply fabulous. Ma's recipe. At last there will be noodles again. Noodles for everyone. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lem's Extra Special Noodle Master 3000. And you witnessed it. If only Ma could see this.
So all of this thing just to get a pasta production. Yes. This is a grave, isn't it? Uh-oh. Should we investigate it? Is that right, Lem?
Yes, Ma. She passed away a few years ago, and I buried her here.
I'm actually surprised it didn't turn her into a potato.
She was old and happy and loved this island, the sunset and the sea breeze. I manage all right, except for her noodles. They're missing. I simply never got the hang of making them when I cooked.
All this effort for a pasta machine just to cook pasta? Is that right?
You don't understand. Her noodles. You've never tried them. Her noodle soup is so superb, heavenly. I've never had it turn out on the stove like hers.
And now?
Now there's finally noodle soup again at last, but Lem style, using a machine.
Uh-huh, I bet it's gonna be just delicious. Ignore the taste of something. Cheering disappointment. A pasta machine, we risked our lives for this thing, for noodles. I think, oh, you can actually see this lunatic over here on the balcony. Nah, let's cheer him up.
I knew it. You like my machine. I knew it. Wait, I've got something for you. Go on, take it. In grateful return for your help.
What is it?
A lot more useful devices for your settlement here. I think I ought to share my inventions with you. Ma would have wanted it that way. Take this guide. It says inside how you can construct them.
Oh, thank you. Fantastic. We'll try in our settlement right away. It was a pleasure helping you out, Lem. Delight? Irritation? Thanks for the manual. I really doubt it will be much help of us. You other machines are all rather special and we got real problems at home. Nah, we don't.
For me, it was an honor. It really was.
Yeah, likewise. Okay, boys, pack your shit. Let's get the hell out of here. Lot and return home. Loot your crap and let's get the hell out of here before he's gonna find out a new way to make a new device.
Thanks for
Let's go.
helping me. The Noodle Master 3000 works precisely as planned. Your assistance was truly welcome.
Okay.
The guide full of useful equipment. A little efficiency when processing food certainly won't harm you. You'll save a respectable amount of food and water as a result. Practical, isn't it? Then take care. You'll be hearing from me.
I hope not. I hope not. Well, you know, yeah, sure. Let's hear from him from time to time. Barter trade deals will be offered at the balloon station regarding his expedition. Ah, so you get this thing all the time. Alright, that's nice. And eventually my balloon have finally returned. So, let's see... What the fuck is this? Electronics. Start trade mission.
I'm sure.
Okay, what you want? Could you help me improve my protective measures? Sure.
I think I can keep making progress this way. Or can't I? No, I can. Yes, that works. Do get in touch again.
So I'm gonna give him tablets, gonna give him some plastics, and he's gonna give me electronics in return. That's pretty nice deal. Though, considering, as I said, the scale of things, the scale of my settlement... Well, how to put it? That's not going to be a lot. But, well, he's trying to help, right? Okay, what about you? Oh, I cannot start the next... Oh, okay. So I cannot start the next trade... if this thing is in progress. I see. That's a problem. Huh. Well, it's like, you know, emergency resources, emergency like trading, so it depends on the state of your settlement. But at this point it's not gonna be that much of a difference. I have refineries, I have scavengers for days, I have defenses, I have lots and lots and lots of resources. Like the amount of resources I'm gonna get from that trading deal is just not going to make any change. I mean, sure, if you're gonna be starting with your own settlement, that probably would be a change, but for me, at this point, as I said, no, not so really. But we also got a decoration thingy. Trophy of the East. Okay, so my settlement is, so that's north. I'm guessing this could be the east, right? So, you know what? Let's build this thing over here. Just need to find the front of it. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's a bowl of soup with pasta. I was like wondering, what the heck is this statue? Alright, so let's put it like this. And I'm gonna actually make some roads around this as well. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Same goes from this side. Come on, build with me. And 3 over here. Lovely. Oh, no, let's add a bit of a soul into this settlement. And I just need to expand this thing forward a little bit, so we're gonna know where the entrance to the settlement is from this side. There we go. I also built a similar statue on the opposite side. Let's see. There it is. So this is from the expedition I did last time, right? Look at this thing. It looks lovely. So the people now know that this is one of the main entrances into my settlement, into my glorious kingdom. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm running out of my record time, so for now I think this is actually gonna be a good idea to leave this episode as over here. If you want to try this thing yourself, well, you know what to do. Link in the description below as always, so go ahead, give it a try, let me know what you think. If for now, as I said, I just leave this thing as over here. We're gonna of course try to continue this thing in the future, but yeah, at this point I'm really tired and I'm already not spelling words as I should, so I'll quit embarrassing myself and leave this thing, as I said, for now over here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the flag, subs a lot. I'll see you all in the next video.